freaks to the metal hand of God. Metal hand of God. I'd like to welcome all you freaks to the metal hand of God. We some nerds with the urge, the purge, or something odd. Show him the dick print, then hit him with the rod. The love doctor tell you how to.
And welcome back to the MetalHand of God podcast. I'm your host, Wade, and with me tonight is the one, the only, the lovable, the guy behind every other guy, Vernon Smith.
Vernon.
That's right, Vernon Smith. It took you a long time to say that, right?
Well, I wasn't sure if you were talking about me or yourself some more.
No. Usually it would be Rum, but not today.
I thought Buck Lightning was not part of the show anymore.
He is not. That's why we had to replace him with Vernon.
Yes.
But
Buck not so light.
No. But we have
a few lbs lighter.
Right. We have a lovely guest today, a gentleman who's been on the show multiple times and has probably had multiple guys. Our friend and one of the best dudes I know, Vernon Smith. No, Travis Hymel. How you doing, buddy?
What's up,
I am great. And I always am glad to have Vernon behind me.
I know, I bet. Oh, man. It's been a long time, dude. It's been 8 months since we talked. It's been a while.
I don't do math well, first of all, Wayne.
Yeah?
So could make me go back? How dare you?
Well, Travis, I can tell you this right now. It's not fair to you because when I look at my Skype log, it tells me how long ago was the last time I talked to you. And it said 8 months, so I'm like, yeah, I'm going to make it. It was 8 months ago.
Well, I can't do math or read. Thanks, Wayne.
Oh, man. That's why you draw, son. That's why you draw.
Why do you think I just focus on funny books?
Funny books. So speaking of
made me
funny,
sound like 1,000 years old.
You did, Stanley. So let's talk about these funny books, dude.
So I got a new project I'm working on. It's an anthology piece for the Trailer Park Boys. So
that's fucking cool.
Of course, you guys probably know them, but other people may not because they don't watch them on Netflix or not a fan of the show before they went to Netflix.
Right.
But it's a Canadian TV show. I kind of look at it as an Office style show that's set in a trailer park, and they just do a lot of crimes.
Yeah, you're kind of right. It is kind of set like The Office.
And Devil's Due Comics has the license to the franchise, so they're doing multiple issues, but the first two issues are going to be anthology type issues, 48 pages long. The first book comes out July 28th, and I'll have I actually got a chance to write and draw one of the stories.
Oh, that's cool.
Which is about 6 pages, and I did another 5-page story in there that I just did the art for. And it was a really fun project. I did a couple of activity pages in the first one as well, and 2 covers for the book.
Oh, cool.
Man, that's cool, dude. That's a lot of work.
Yeah. It was fun. I don't know when the covers are going to be used because when they were starting some of this process, they're kind of just building up some art, and they might use it for the next book. But at least definitely for this first one, I'll have at least, 6, 5, 11, and 13 pages worth of stuff I drew in there.
Nice. That's badass, dude.
So out of 48 pages, so that's pretty cool. That makes me... Yeah. I was really excited originally because when I heard about the project, and I'll be honest on here, I got a text from the publisher saying, "Hey, are you a fan of the Trailer Park Boys?" It was such a weird text that I'm like, wonder if it's something related. It's like, sure, yeah, I love it. Big fan. And immediately I go downstairs and binge watch a bunch of stuff because turns out that they were looking at getting the license for the book. So it was kind of fun, fun research to do, and just really something new. And I got to do something a little bit cartoonier because I also work on Arc World for Dark Horse. I wish for Devil's Due. And that one's a little bit more realistic looking. It's not as silly or fun as Trailer Park Boys. So this was really cool.
Nice.
Yeah, I even finished up. I did for issue 2. I really wanted to draw something really different that I haven't gotten to do lately, and I can't say much about the story because they haven't released previews of the art or anything.
Right.
But it's a story entitled Prehistoric Park Boys. So it's like caveman version.
Oh, that's fucking cool.
And I'll be honest, I really just picked that story just because, like, of the list of assignments that they had, I was like, I just want to draw dinosaurs. Cool, let's do it.
That's fucking cool, dude.
So you don't always get that kind of luxury of you know, like kind of picking the stories. Like, what's this one about? I just want to draw dinosaurs. Let's do that.
Oh shit, that sounds fucking great, though, dude. Like, seriously, when does it come out?
So the first book is July 28th, and there is going to be a free comic book day version.
Oh, sick.
Cool.
It's going to be a little bit different content than the actual book, from what I know. I just don't know what stories are actually in that.
That's probably where they're
All
going to
right,
use one of your
yours in it?
covers.
I believe my story I wrote and drew is in that one,
Nice.
which is called The Speculator Boom, and it's about them trying to break into a storage locker to steal old comics. And that was pretty fun. And then the next one I did, which I don't know if it's gonna be in the free comic book day, but it should be in the number one, which is Sam Squatch. So that's like their Bigfoot character that you never see on the show, and it's gonna make a appearance in the comic book.
Awesome.
That'll be cool. That'll be really good. I'm excited, dude. Seriously, I'm proud of you, bro. I really am, man.
Yeah.
You've been
it's
busting
really cool.
your ass, and now it's finally paying off, and that's awesome.
I really appreciate that, man. Yeah, it's hopefully I get to do more with them. From what I know, after the second book, they might change the format, and it might just be full-on one-shots, and hopefully I get a chance to keep drawing for them. My editor I've been working with has been great and let me try all kinds of different like techniques or different styles if I want to try something out for a particular story. He's been pretty easygoing with that. So
cool.
it's kind of nice to have that on this project.
Yeah. Yeah, especially having like whatever you want to do, you know, that kind of thing. Like, fuck, I want to do this. Can we try this out? If it doesn't work, we can go with something else, you know?
Yeah, I think with the editor, as long as it looks cool, he doesn't care.
Sounds like me. Yeah, whatever. You want to put a dick coming out of Vernon's head? If it looks cool, I'm down. As long as it's a cool looking dick, do it. You know, I'm good.
Cooler going into my.
I was about to say they usually just go in.
Yeah.
Right. So I was trying to do something different. You said you wanted to do different things, right? So... Nah, man, that's fucking great, dude. How's life out there in the not Canada, Colorado?
Yeah, Canada, Colorado, yes.
Close enough. Fuck,
thing.
it's snowy.
Yeah,
It's fucking got
same
mountains. People suck. I get it. It's okay.
Oh, no, people rule out here. No, people are extremely friendly out here, but it's just really warm lately. But it's been great. Other than the dry heat, it's been pretty great.
Oh my God, Travis.
Unicorn, the wife is doing well out
Great.
here. Yeah, it's been pretty calm, and with things opening up again, like, you know, just we can go out, experience the world a little bit more.
Right.
I'm already planning some conventions and stuff to go to.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Got one. I Planet Comic-Con in August. I don't
Sweet.
know the exact dates. I think it's towards the end of August that I am going to be appearing in that, and that's going to be me and Josh's like first con that we're going to do together. So Josh Blaylock is the owner of Devil's Due, and I work with him on Arc World, but he also wrote a story for the first issue of Trailer Park Boys.
Nice.
So by that point, we're going to be promoting that book, the first one at least.
Y'all are gonna be Trailer Park Boys by that time.
Ha.
This is why I hate
Someone
Travis.
had to do it. Someone had to pick it. It's not going to be Vernon.
No, it would not be Vernon. No, Vernon just giggles in the background and every now and then goes, "Really?"
Nice.
See, I told you that, right? Right there it goes.
Gotta fill that dead air, man. Gotta fill that dead air.
But what else you been doing, dude? Like other than the artwork, what else have you been doing? Just kind of hanging out, or you been just exploring shit? What's been up?
Like exploring stuff. Is this keeps going back to some sexual stuff with you, Wayne? Are you trying to ask me if I've been experimenting?
Well, sometimes.
Because yes,
I figured. Kind of goes without saying.
I mean, we knew. I mean, I've seen you here, so I know what you do here. So I'm just wondering what you're doing in Colorado.
Well, Travis experimenting is. Oh wow, a girl. Okay.
Wild.
Get it?
Tell my parents, guys, I hate to break it to you, but I'm opens up dictionary cisgendered.
Oh no!
Disappoint you all.
Oh.
Vernon probably didn't hear the last episode I was on, but Wayne will recall this, and people who heard me on the last one is I still have my werewolf time where I
Yes.
take it out and watch horrible movies.
Yes, werewolf time. In fact, I named the episode Werewolf Time.
I'm really glad he did. It made me feel good. I know Rum Guy just liked having that question of have I ever tried to make, coin a phrase, and he was probably like behind the camera doing like a yes.
Yes, werewolf time.
Answering the question.
Somebody actually is going to answer my weird question.
Yeah. So outside of that, we don't really do much out here.
No.
We just hang out. We go for hikes.
No, that's
we
cool.
Do some drinking. If Jasmine is working or whatever, and I'll just go watch a bad movie, take an edible, and watch a bad movie downstairs.
No, that's cool, man. What's the last thing you watched?
That's a great question. What was the last one I watched? It might have been like one of my numerous viewings of Samurai Cop.
Nice. I don't think I've ever seen that movie.
Oh,
me
man,
neither.
you missed out.
Everyone's told me how bad it is.
It's one of my top. It's one of my top movies to watch while high. That and a newer one, which is called Money Plane, which has like Edge from WWE.
I want to say wrestling, dude. Edge.
Yeah, wrestling guy Edge. It's basically the stupidest premise of it's like, what if we had illegal gambling that takes place in an airplane, and they have to do it because they do random stuff, that's illegal. They can only do it overseas, and what better place to do it than on a plane? But let's call it the Money Plane. That's it.
So
it has Kelsey Grammer. Like, they must have paid him a good amount to be in this movie, but he's only with one actor if he's acting with anyone in a scene, and it's the guy who plays Edge. And it's like random. Kelsey Grammer is actually the best part of that movie because he's like, explaining the Money Plane to Edge. He's like, you want to do illegal gambling overseas? Money Plane. Want to watch a guy fucking alligator? Money Plane.
that's so good, dude. Like, I need to watch this movie.
Want to see a shitty movie? Money Plane.
Money Plane.
Movie where I do work just for a boat payment? Money Plane.
Dude, fucking Frasier and the Wrestler. They should be like a tag team partners.
Right.
Good. But it just and it's with the Lawrence brothers. Do you all remember like Joey Lawrence?
Joey Lawrence.
Oh, 100%.
Yes.
Oh man, he looks horrible. That poor man. He decided to get hair plugs.
Yeah.
He decided to get hair plugs.
Really?
And they show him, and you can see all like the scarring and stuff. It looks horrible on the poor bastard.
Why did he get hair plugs, dude? Fuck.
I don't know. Trying to revive that career.
Oh man.
But isn't his hair also like almost shaved too? Like it looks like a 1960s GI Joe doll hair.
Yeah.
And
it looks like
it comes to
light hair.
this...
Wherever the hair plugs are, it's very light. Like a cloth, like a microfiber cloth or something, like something very thin.
That's sad.
Yeah.
That's so sad.
And, like, his face looks like he's had a ton of work done, and it comes, he has like this really just fake widow's peak from the like it's so weird. Like he looks like if an alien were trying to blend in
to turn into a
human society. like there should be a zipper going up the back of his head or something.
Like what's his name from the wrestler, right?
Mickey Rourke.
Yeah.
Oh God,
dude, Mickey Rourke looks better than Joey
Get
Lawrence.
the fuck out of here.
Yeah,
I'd
be more comfortable.
At least Mickey Rourke, from what I can gather, has all his original hair.
Yeah, I think
not
so.
Not so much for Joey Lawrence. And was it the youngest brother? Who I can't think of his name off the top of my head, but the youngest one, like
Tito,
directed.
Who cares?
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And it's there's like parts of the movie that you could tell they really wanted to have high-end action in it, and I couldn't even tell if this was planned to be like a spoof on heist or action movies, or they just ran out of budget and they were just trying their hardest. Because there's a spot where the youngest Lawrence brother is in trouble and he's about to get killed, and someone flies a drone in. And I guess in the script, they picture like a high-tech drone coming in and gunning down the bad guys. Instead, you get one of those really cheap ones that you can get from Walmart with a handgun, like a Glock, hanging from a string. And it just, like, no recoil, goes, pop, pop. And then, like, the Lawrence brother gives a thumbs up to the drone because you can see, like, Thomas Jane, the Punisher, is controlling the.
Oh my
drone.
God! It's like a who's who of fucked up people in this movie. Yeah. What is the name of the movie again?
Who wants extra cash and literally probably like a weekend worth of work?
Was that Money Heist? Was the name of the movie?
Money Plane.
Money Plane. Wow. I'm looking this up because I need to see this.
Don't think it's going to be a good movie, like a good bad movie, even sober. I mean.
No, it sounds like a bag of wet dog shit.
I'm looking for this Joey Lawrence picture from that movie so I can see this dude's hair plugs. Oh yeah.
Now I'm gonna go out on a limb here. Was Joey Lawrence's character's name Joey in this?
No, it was actually
really.
He was a concierge on the plane, so he works for like the Money Plane people.
He ain't even a real character. He's not on the front of the poster.
Yeah, he's really not.
He's a side character, dude. He's not on the side. He's not on the poster. He don't count.
Okay, I actually did just Google it, and he's billed as the concierge. Okay,
nice.
No, but for real, everything I've seen him in since I was a little kid, when he was on like "Give Me a Break."
You mean like the TV show Joey and all that other shit?
It was always Joey.
Well, it's like
the Joey Lawrence show. Then he was Joey. Then Joey and Melissa, which is like him with Melissa Joan Hart. Like it's just always.
Dude, it was like the Matt LeBlanc.
What fucking range you got, dude? You're up there with Tony Danza.
It was
I'm in taxi. My name's Tony. Hey, I'm who the boss. My name's Tony.
It's like Matt LeBlanc.
Oh my God, did we just get Tony Danza on the Skype call?
We did.
Surprise.
We did. There you go. That's the real surprise.
How you doing, Mona?
Oh my God, dude. She's dead. That's how she's doing.
Oh.
She's bones, motherfucker.
I'm glad you at least guessed that it was Tony Danza instead of me having to have my impression be like, "Hey, I'm Tony Danza." Like, oh yeah.
Hey,
it works when you announce it.
Have you seen any of you guys seen the TV show Episodes?
Yes, I love
that.
It was fucking great.
Yeah. No,
like I was bored and I'm like, all right, well, let me watch this shit on Netflix. Let me see what it says. And when I put it on, dude, it was fantastic. Like I loved it. I thought it was great. I was just thinking, Matt LeBlanc's another one of those guys that's fucking stereotyped as either Joey or Matt in everything he plays.
Yeah. Well, he didn't he even have? Wasn't there like a season of
he did,
Joey
like right after Friends ended? Yeah, it was Joey.
Oof, I never even saw that. And
yeah,
I was
he did.
Like, dude, I was a Friendster. Like I loved the Friends. I used to watch it.
You might like Episodes because they play off of that. They even make fun of because he plays a like a caricature of himself. and he does like he does talk about Joey and how that was a failure, and how the paparazzi would call him like Fat LeBlanc.
Yeah, dude, it was so horrible, but it was so funny, dude.
Humor on that part, and on his part, but it's one of my favorite shows.
Yeah,
it really was very good, dude. Like I was pretty blown away by it, and I was kind of sad to see it disappear. But I mean, it did have a good. You know, the way it ended, it was great. You know, I was like, oh, that's cool. I get it. That's good, you know. But, yeah, man, I really enjoyed that fucking series, man. And I was just thinking about it because we were talking about, you know, quote-unquote one-hit wonder guys, you know. And
right.
Matt LeBlanc kind of falls into that section. I mean, look, he had to make a show about himself, making fun of himself. So, you know, I mean, it's just where it goes.
But even, I mean, like, dude, after Friends, like, none of them had anything to prove, and none of them had any like. I remember hearing it was like what, $9 million an episode they were making their final season.
Yeah. Did they have to work after that? No,
they didn't have to. Dude, they could just walk around with their balls hanging out, being like, "Oh, am I a husband? Why don't you lick my balls and I'll give you $100,000?
Right.
And watch you gonna do it."
Courtney Cox sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah,
especially, you know.
I mean, she did marry David Arquette.
Yeah.
Oh, did y'all see the wrestling documentary?
I'm glad he was happy about.
Oh, you mean You Can't Kill David Arquette?
Oh, yeah.
Loved it.
It was incredible. To see the transformation. Did you see that, Vernon?
No, I didn't.
Dude, it was crazy. Like, to see him go from a piece of shit to what he was doing, that was awesome.
He basically, the whole premise is following his journey to become a professional wrestler, and this all stemmed from back when he did a movie, and of course I can't think of the name right now.
Ready to Rumble.
It was like a late 90s, early 2000s movie.
The movie's called Ready to Rumble, man.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
he was in, and they were promoting that movie on WCW because a lot of that roster was in the movie. And he gets the championship belt on that show, and wrestling fans were pissed. And he always said, apparently he said he gets a bad rap because of that. And he always has a love for pro wrestling, and he decided he wanted to just start doing pro wrestling, and they literally starts him off in backyard wrestling.
Dude, it was crazy.
He starts taking more serious, and then pretty much he kind of finds the groove and everything. It's incredible.
Huh.
Dude, they literally beat the fuck out of him in that backyard wrestling thing. Like, thumbtacks, fucking... Yeah. I mean, it was bad, dude. They were like, look, you want to get into this? This is what you got to do. And, I mean, they fucked him up. It was crazy.
Yeah, they got this... Because even at the end of the movie, he's in a death match against this guy. I think his name is Nick Gage.
Yeah.
And he was like... They're basically beating each other with fluorescent tubes.
That was the most incredible scene I've ever seen in my life, dude. No, dude, you don't understand. He hits each other with these fluorescent tubes, and Arquette moves wrong, and when he does, he fucks the dude cuts his fucking jugular.
Jesus.
Yeah.
So Arquette grabs his throat, and I mean he's fucking pumping blood out of his neck, dude. He's laying there on the ground. He gets up and gets ready to leave the ring, stops the fight. But then he decides to turn around and finish the fucking fight while he's bleeding. Finishes the fight, and then, what's his name from 90210 died.
Luke Perry.
Luke Perry grabs him out of the ring, wraps a fucking towel or something around his neck, and rushes him to the ER. So he doesn't die. That was also
random, because I was like, oh my God, he's almost dying. Is that Luke Perry?
Yeah, they're best friends, and Luke Perry's son is a professional wrestler.
Yeah, he wrestles for...
like in real life, they were best friends?
Yes, they were best friends.
Wow.
Isn't that fucking crazy, dude? Like, it was just... Yeah. It's just... Dude, you need to watch it. It's called... what did I say? You Can't Kill David
Arquette.
Yeah, it's fucking fantastic, dude.
Now, did he have that fucking Scream mustache that he's been sporting for a while now?
I don't think so.
Oh, man.
I don't remember. The fucking...
I don't like the way Vernon said, oh, man.
I met David Arquette once, and he was at Texas Frightmare one year, and I met him, and I talked to him for a few minutes. dude, he was at that point, he was such a just like, I don't know, dude. He was either fucking drugged up or something, because he was just kind of like there. You know what I mean? Like he's like, yeah. I'm like, all right, dude.
You should have just made his day. It's like, I don't scream. I don't know what that is. I'm just here for 8-legged freaks.
Right. Or whatever else he was in, that I can't remember right now.
Courtney Cox.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. I'm just here to smell your wiener.
And they had relations. That's funny, Vernon.
Yeah.
I like how you said they had relations. Yeah, that's funny, Vernon.
You don't talk sexual to your old lady like that?
Not quite like that.
Hey,
that must be.
Ready. We're gonna have some relations.
That must be that new age,
Or have
Colorado
you
speak.
never been kissed? Huh? David Arquette movie.
There you go. I forgot about that
he
one.
plays the brother in that one.
Yeah. What else did he play in, man? We should have made his heart out if I'd have said that was here for Ready to Rumble, huh? Because he'd have been all crazy about that one.
He should just be happy people even remember that movie.
Right? It was actually a pretty good movie. I don't know if you've seen it.
I mean, I only watch good movies, Wayne, like Samurai Cop. And
Right.
And Money Plane.
No, I mean, like, really, dude, it wasn't half bad. I mean, if you're like a semi-wrestling fan, even from like the 90s and stuff, it was cool to watch those dudes,
Oh, I always have
around.
a semi for wrestling.
I figured you did. So, have any...
Wait, wasn't he, though? He was actually in Buffy, though, right? With Luke Perry? I'm just trying to trace their friendship.
Yes, the Vampire Slayer,
movie,
the movie.
Yeah.
I was about to say, the TV show? No, I keep forgetting about the movie.
No.
Yeah, he was in it.
Yeah. As was Luke Perry.
And Pee Wee Herman.
Yes. With one arm.
That was a fucking, like, this is the second time Pee Wee Herman's been brought up on our show in the last 2 weeks. Last week he was brought up for
the magic word.
But no, it's funny because last week he was brought up for the same role on how he died in that movie when he dies for like 20 minutes. He's like,
just him going.
And because we were talking about scenes in film that weren't done on purpose. You know what I'm saying? Like there's just shit that they left in, and that was one of the things. Pee Wee Herman just was doing that. He just kept doing it over and over again. So they left that fucking shit in the film because it was funny. Kind of like the Indiana Jones shooting the Cairo swordsman and the dude.
Like, I was talking with Buck, and when I talk Buck, we like to talk about movies as well, and we were talking about this one called Drop Dead Gorgeous.
Yeah, I've seen that.
And it's, between the two of us, we kind of realized it's like, oh my god, that movie is so underrated, and it's probably gonna stay underrated because they definitely say things in that movie that wouldn't be was a PC or whatever nowadays.
Yeah, well,
like they call Will Sasso has a character on there, and they call him retard. And I'm sure that that was on TV, that would be blurred out.
100%.
But Allison Janney is in it, and we keep live. That's our favorite character in that movie because I'm pretty sure a lot of what she said was just ad-libbed. There was she's talking to Kirsten Dunst, and she was trying to calm Kirsten Dunst's character down by giving her a drink. And she's like, "No, I'm not gonna take this. You'd be terrible with kids." And Allison Janney, just off the cuff, was like, "Oh, bless you for thinking I could even still have kids." Or David had another scene with her where she was getting a drink at a bar, and she's she was flirting with the bartender, and I think he wasn't in on what was happening. She was like, "All right, how about if I drink this shot right now, you're gonna give me a kiss." And she does it, and she goes in, leans in, and the guy kind of looks off camera real quick, because like, is this woman actually going to make out with me right now? And they ended up making out for a little bit.
That's awesome. I forgot all about that fucking movie, to be honest with you, dude. It's a good movie, but I just haven't watched it in forever.
You have Amy Adams before she was famous in there.
Right.
Kristen Dunst, Denise Richards.
Yeah.
Before the AIDS.
Kirstie Alley in it, and Brittany Murphy, right?
Yeah, Brittany
Brittany Murphy. Before dead.
Oh, yeah, she's alive in this, guys.
Yeah, okay. Oh, okay. Is that the last film she did?
Oh, no.
That was like 2000 or something, huh?
Oh, okay.
No, or a little earlier than that.
Really? Okay.
I believe.
98, 99, something. It was somewhere around there.
I mean, those are years and dates.
Yes. I'll just keep naming year 97.
Until you just guess it. Yeah.
Hey, remember
wait,
1995?
Just keep saying the numbers uninterrupted, and then Wayne will just clip that and put it in.
Yeah, we'll just edit it together, make it sound nice.
1994, 1993.
It's like Bueller.
1992.
Oh, man.
1991.
How sad were you guys to find out that Ned Beatty died?
That what?
That Ned Beatty died.
Dude, honestly, I thought he already was. Like,
really?
Not even joking.
Really?
Like, I thought, I was stunned when I heard Paul Mooney died. Like a week.
Whoa, yeah, that
ago.
was fucking crazy too, man. I was like, wow.
That one, I was like, whoa.
Play little banjo music, you know?
Yeah, well,
shed a tear.
Squeal like a pig, boy. Squeal like a pig.
I broke out of prison, set up a hologram in his honor.
Nice. You know, a lot of people are gonna be like, "What are these fucking guys talking about?" Like, they're not gonna like, "Why is he saying squeal like a pig?" I don't understand.
If people haven't caught Superman and Deliverance references for Ned Beatty, what the fuck else was he in?
Exactly.
That's
no, The Network. He was in that, so that's probably where they're all gonna get that from.
Oh, was he?
Yeah. Not the Social Network.
Oh, okay.
This movie called The Network.
I feel like I would wait. It's like I could. I'm sorry, with Vernon on this, it was like, yeah, just Deliverance and Superman.
Yeah, that's all. Yeah, I mean, dude, that's what I would say the quote's from. But I'm just telling you, a lot of the only thing that they put on, like, when they put like, oh, Ned Beatty died, he was best known from, and then he put The Network and then some other movie I'd never heard of. I'm like, oh, okay. What about Superman, motherfucker?
What was The Network? Like, I know the band, The Network. What was the movie, The Network?
I have no fucking idea, dude. You talking?
I have no clue.
I'm
talking. Like, you know what? The headline thing, though. That's why I'm glad I got to work on Trailer Park Boys, because it's like, you know, when I do con stuff at this, like we were talking earlier, Wayne, about doing like a press kit thing.
Yeah.
No one knows what like Arc World is. It'll be like Trailer Park Boys. It'll be like, oh yeah, I at least know that.
Right. Yeah, like I know that name, you know. Yeah, that's true. You're right. But I mean, you would think
Network, 1976.
Yeah, see, there you go. Like, who the fuck is gonna know that?
William Holden. Oh my god. Beatrice
okay,
Straight.
Boomer.
Yeah. God. Dude, there are people in here that are so old, their headshots are in black and white.
90% of them are probably dead, buddy.
Yeah.
Did you know what I watched the other night?
No.
I was kind of bored. I was like, I haven't seen it in a long time. Was Soylent Green.
Never seen it.
Really?
I just know the famous phrase.
How did it end?
You know how it ends, bitch.
Just had to step all over Travis's line.
Yeah.
I just know that famous phrase. Hey, look, there's Steve over there. Remember that line when Charlton Heston saw his buddy Steve?
I did. I do remember that. That was really shut the fuck up. Ned Beatty was also in The Toy, by the way.
Yeah.
I forgot about that one. And Back to School.
Dangerfield?
Which is
with Dangerfield. Yeah.
Good bad movie for me.
Which one? Back to School. Oh, I love that fucking movie, dude. It's so ridiculous, but it's so good.
I was thinking about this the other day. I forgot that Rodney Dangerfield even had a kids movie called was it Roverfield?
What?
Yeah.
I don't remember that at all.
Pretty sure it's Roverfield. Let's see, Rover Dangerfield. There we go.
Rover Dangerfield?
The dog who gets no respect.
Respect, probably.
Because that's what dogs do.
Isn't that funny? Fucking retarded.
Look at my balls over here because my wife won't do it for me.
Yeah, she won't lick them, so I'm gonna have to. No respect.
You're being a real bitch right now.
God, we're terrible.
Oh, I guess that would be a children's show.
I was thinking about that because I was just like of random '90s movies, and I was trying to compile a list of random stuff I would watch while I was having werewolf time, and that kind of popped into my head. But it's really weird that was like a kids movie from him.
Does
that had to be?
I'm guessing he plays a dog.
No, not at all. He plays a turtle.
He plays someone that just
Dangerfield.
Yeah, he's just roving around looking for stuff.
Oh my god. Oh my god, such a bad,
I just didn't know.
Bad
is it
premise.
going to be as bad as Frankenweenie with Norm Macdonald?
Oh, Norm Macdonald was not in Frankenweenie?
Oh no. What was he in? He was something where he played the voice of a dog.
Yeah,
I love Norm Macdonald.
That was in fucking Dr. Doolittle would fucking
No. It was his own movie where he's like, "Hey, I'm a dog over here."
So he was doing a Rodney Dangerfield impression in his own solo movie as a dog?
I don't believe that. No, dude. It was definitely
just
Doolittle.
Tony Danza. I'm gonna let you know right now, as a friend. Like, you could probably get away with doing like the cameos, like, you know, like the app where you could just do like just a phone in thing of Tony Danza, but don't do Norm Macdonald.
Well, that was as a dog. That's why it sounded.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
All right.
Vampire Dog. That's what it was called.
Vampire Dog?
Yeah.
What the fuck, dude?
I almost feel like it's like a troll right now.
It was a real thing.
No, it was not.
I guess he just capitalized on the success of his character in Dr. Doolittle, and he's like, "I'm a dog over here."
Dude, that's crazy that he played a dog in Dr. Doolittle, then he played a dog. He's like, you know what? Let's do a spin-off.
It's like, you know, like random voiceovers. Do y'all know who Eric Roberts is, or remember who he is?
Yeah.
Okay.
Busted nose.
Yeah.
Guy.
So, and also, was it Emma Roberts? If you know who she is, that's her dad.
Yeah, it's Julia Roberts' brother.
Is he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Okay.
Wow. Yeah.
Oh, you know what?
You know what, dude? Hold
You
on.
have to know everything.
You know that's Emma Roberts' dad, but you don't know that Julia Roberts is her aunt?
I'd never even heard of Emma Roberts until
it doesn't matter.
48 seconds ago.
Eric Roberts, on the theme of random celebrities voicing animals, Eric Roberts did this movie called A Talking Cat, and that was when I even high, I couldn't finish the movie. It was so bad. And Eric Roberts does the voice of the talking cat. And the audio is so bad, it was like Eric Roberts, I'm pretty sure he did all the audio in a bathroom.
I was going to say, was he taking a shit while he was doing it?
Yeah, like you know, like you've been on a phone with somebody and you've been like, are you taking a shit right now? Because it sounds like very echoey. That's how it sounds with Eric Roberts in this movie. And it's horrible. And the way they make the cat talk, they just like insert a mouth over the physical cat.
Oh my God.
Like a really poorly done CG mouth.
Right.
And just make it waggle. And it's not even in sync with the audio.
I need to watch this movie.
It's not even worth. I'm pretty sure it's on Amazon,
right.
But it is not worth it even sit through it just to try and laugh. It's that bad.
Well, the talking cat.
How old is it?
It's probably like 10 years old or less.
Damn, that's bad.
Okay, because I was gonna say, like, I remember they were doing that horrible mouth thing, like on animals and pets, like in commercials, but that was like in the 90s when the technology was new. It was like, ooh, I'd love a milk bone. And then, like, the kids were like, oh my God, the dog just talked. Like, just making that
I
face.
remember that commercial, dude.
And it would always be like, the family hanging out saying something like, what should we have for dinner? Oh, pizza, chicken, blah, blah, blah. And then, like, the dog would pipe up and be like, maybe we could have all three of those things. And everyone's like, what? Like, just dumb things.
You're killing me, dude.
Where,
You're killing me.
And the mouth was always
having me on as a guest. I think you just wanted me here so I can hear Vernon's demo reel for voiceover work.
How did you know, dude? How did you know? Man, you caught us, dude. You caught us. I'm so sorry.
We didn't want you to find out this way, Travis.
Vernon, did you give up on drawing comics, and now you're just going to be like, you know what, I'm going to be a stay-at-home voice actor / dad and husband. I'm good.
Dad and husband? No, I'm just a little Southern gentleman that's just trapped alone in his house in the pandemic.
Oh my God.
What's up with this guy over here?
I'm gonna stab myself in the jugular with a fluorescent tube.
I can hear the MHOG audience clicking the pause on their Spotify or Apple app.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say on the safeties of their guns.
Perhaps.
I knew we would go darker.
Oh yeah, it's gonna get dark, man. It's gonna get dark. So anyway, Travis, let these people out there know where they can find your artwork, dude.
They can find me on my website, www.artofTravisHymel.com. That's Hymel. They can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Travis_Hymel, Hymel, and they can check that stuff out. If you're looking for the Trailer Park Boys comic, you can pre-order it. Always ask your local store, see if they have it, and that they
because they usually can for a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they ask your local store. You can go to devilsdue.net and pre-order it on there, and they can just directly send you a copy. But to be honest, you'll save on shipping if you just go with your local store. Also, I'll explain this in a second. If you have any Canadian listeners and you want that book, just go to your store, because you wouldn't believe how many issues like some Canadian fans were having trying to get the pre-orders done, because it will try and charge them like $20 worth of shipping.
Wow.
Yeah. Jeez.
Because it's from the United States
or Canadians, and Canadians, I can know that could be kind of aggravating. You're buying like an $8 book, because it'll be an $8 price point for the 48-page book. But we also had a preview book that was like $5. It was like a limited thing, but it was like $20 extra just to ship that book for $5.
Jesus.
What?
Well, yeah, because of the pandemic, all the shipping shit's been fucked up.
Yeah.
Like people.
And that was just for Canada. That wasn't like local.
Oh, really?
Ship. That definitely go support your local stores and either order it with them, or just if you have a folder, to add it to your pull list.
Well, that's some pretty bullshit. That's
for
pretty big
ArcWorld
bullshit,
or for Trailer Park?
For Trailer Park Boys. ArcWorld, you could still order that. That's still available. You can get that. Book 1 and 2 are out. Book 3 got pushed back due to Trailer Park Boys and a few other things that are happening at the company. But that's probably going to come out early fall if we when we do the book 3.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice.
And you drew all 3 of those?
Yeah, all 3. Okay. Just the interiors, pencils and inks. I do have some covers that I did for book 2, but you can only get those through the Devil's Due website, or if you back the Kickstarter for book 2.
Okay. Well, that's cool though.
Do you know if and this might be a little too inside, but with the book getting pushed back, is the order code? Because I found on the previews page the order codes for all 3 books. Do you know if the order code's still the same for issue 3?
Change.
Okay.
But as my wife likes to point out a lot, I'm wrong sometimes.
Yeah.
So I could be wrong, but definitely check that out. I have some preview art too on my website that people can see of some of the work I've done on Ark World. Kind of the elevator pitch on that, or to keep it kind of brief. It's a couple in 10,000 BCE that finds himself in this deep state conspiracy because it takes place in like a Mayan civilization where the technology actually is advanced. It's like ancient aliens minus the aliens, but just all this futuristic technology that already existed in the past. All this advanced technology. So way really, cool. It's a fun book. Kind of like I said, ancient aliens maybe meets G.I. Joe, and I just throw that in because some of the characters in there, because of the cast of characters that we have.
Cool. Do you know when that's hitting the shops?
So that's already out. You can still order from previews from Diamond, book 1 and book 2, and you can get it from devilsdue.net.
Okay. Oh, so both issues are in the shops. All right.
Yeah.
Sweet.
I've been slacking. I'm sorry. I need to pick those up.
Oh, yeah, you should apologize.
Oh, God. I love Travis so much.
Yes.
Well, that's one person.
You know. hey, at least there's one, dude. That's all you need in the world. It's one. Oh,
I can hear Buck Adams' heart break when I said that.
Yeah. He's like, no. God damn it.
No, but I appreciate y'all having me on, guys. I really appreciate it.
Oh, of course, Travis. You know, look, I told you, anytime I can get you on, I will. And especially since, you know, you got to push the stuff, I want you to get it out there. You deserve everything you get, buddy. You work your ass off, and you know, you're a tremendous artist, man. And I think you just need to be more noticed. People need to look at you and say, "Wow, that dude's badass."
Or on the opposite, they might say he's horrible, but you know what? At least the Trailer Park Boys story is kind of funny. So.
Right, there you go. You know, whatever. You know, I'm just saying. You know,
is that the first thing you've ever written besides your own previous self-published stuff?
So I actually wrote. You'd probably remember it, Vernon. Lucha. So there was this book, Lucha, that was a part of, but never officially came out from Action Lab. But we had the Kickstarter version, and I did a 5-page backup in the back of it.
Nice.
That's right.
And never got credit for writing it.
Wow, that sucks.
The writer accidentally, and you guys can't see me using bunny ears right now, I think he accidentally left it out. I don't think he did it to be malicious, but it was very aggravating.
Right.
Yeah, especially since if it goes to print, then you you can't really go back and fix it.
And no offense to that guy, but a lot of the people who ended up getting that, they were like, "Oh, actually, I enjoyed the main story, but I really enjoyed that little backup that he did." I'm like, "He did? Oh. I did it."
Wow, that fucking sucks, dude.
Can you, since it never came out through the publisher, can you put those pages on your website and at least have some kind of record of you? With a credit, here's something I wrote, something like Andrew.
That. And someone else brought that to my attention, during this past week about that. I could do that, but outside of that, I really can't use because technically I was a co-creator on everything,
right?
But because of the things that I'm not going to go into detail, but things that happened with the writer and with the publisher, because basically they chose to push everything back, and because it got pushed back, they're just not going to release it anymore.
Oh, wow.
Which I think is the best possible thing at this point. But I had already finished all the art and everything for all 4 issues, but I can't really, I don't really want to reuse that art for anything else. But yeah, that 5-page, because I wrote it and I drew it, I could probably get away with that.
Yeah.
This sucks, man.
Well,
I think you should do it.
You have 4 issues worth of just reference material that you can use in other stuff in the future.
Yeah.
And, no one will realize he's just using the same old thing again.
You would think. And I was so proud of myself after that. I was like, you know what? I have tons of stuff that I can use, my own swipe file where I could take something, and just impose it and draw over it.
Mm-hmm.
But with stuff with Arc World, sometimes, I'm drawing like actual places that are based in like Egypt and certain poses that are just not going to work for that.
Right.
So I can't just swipe backgrounds or anything like that because it's two completely different style of stories. And the same goes for Trailer Park Boys.
Yeah, I guess you won't have a lot of Mexican wrestlers in that.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Trailer Park Boys is kind of a strange thing. We might have some Mexican wrestlers in there.
Well, I did actually use a few. I think I did reuse something that had a just for one particular dinosaur, but that maybe was it.
That's fucking cool.
Because that's going to be in the issue, the prehistoric Park Boys, and that's going to be in issue 2, and that one's coming out in September.
Sweet.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it, dude. I'm actually looking forward to it. It's going to be.
Too.
It's
I wish I could share. Like if I knew these covers are getting used, I'd sent you guys some of the cover art too, because I was really proud of how some of that came out.
Yeah. Well, dude, you just got to hold on to it until it's time, man. I mean, you don't want to get in trouble for it. So.
Yeah. But in terms of what I have out right now, like I said, there's even actually, if you go to previewsworld.com, if you look up Trailer Park Boys the comic, you'll actually see some of the sample pages.
Nice.
My interior work and some of the colors. I'm not sure who was the colorist for my story, but I do know the letter is also the editor on the book, Sean De Pascal, I think is how you say his last name. But definitely check that out, guys, and to, I guess, beat a dead horse here, make sure to go and order it from your local stores if you can.
For real, man.
Yeah, and
Support.
That's cool about the free comic book day thing too, because
that kind of ticked off like a milestone for me,
Yeah, because it's like there's like, what is it, 40, 50 books that they choose.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's
pretty impressive, dude.
That's way cool.
That's very awesome. I hope to grab a lot of those.
Be good for the fans. I think it's gonna be great for Devil's Due as a publisher to have that, and and for me personally, I get to have something that's gonna be in the hands of a lot of people on free comic.
Well, you also gotta hope I really hope somebody out here orders it.
I'm pretty sure BSI would probably do it because
probably.
I don't know what they did with them because John from BSI they let me know they actually got a few of the preview editions of Trailer Park Boys. So retailers who ordered Arc World in the past or other Devil's Due books, they got sent 2 copies of the preview book. It's like a full size comic, but I think it was like only 16 pages long.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And also with a fold-out poster that came with it, to advertise the comic and everything. But when I was at the shop, I actually signed the 2 copies. But I don't know if John gave those out to folder customers or whether his plans were for that. But I did sign those 2 books.
Well, fuck. No.
Do you have? Are you planning to be anywhere for free comic book day, like set up, especially since you're gonna have a book, like that's fucking cool.
Sure. Yes. The short answer is I plan on it, but because things, unlike Louisiana, are a little slower to open around here in certain terms of like planning stuff.
Right.
It feels like everyone's just kind of, even though like Colorado has a pretty high vaccination rate and everything, people are still just taking their time on like planning events. But there's at least 2 stores that I know of that I know the owners, so I'm gonna go and
that's good.
See which one would want me to have, to come over there.
Yeah,
and kind of set up, sign books and whatnot.
Yeah,
man.
Have you
Oh, go ahead.
Have you looked up? Oh, sorry. Have you looked up like when Colorado should be back to completely? Because like they have a thing with like different states saying like all right, everything should be good by this month.
So like most restrictions are gone. Like people are not wearing masks. Some staff at certain places are still wearing masks when they
like health
go
wise.
to like a restaurant and whatnot. They're still wearing a mask. and not talking about the servers, not really the customers.
Right.
Maybe a couple times I might see a few people walk in as customers with their mask on.
Mhm.
But in terms of like event planning, I think things are still kind of slow in terms of, planning out like maybe a little Comic-Con or like a small scale event like a free comic book day signing.
Right. Yeah, no, actually what I meant was like they'll list like which states should be, fully vaccinated by certain times, and it was like I know like up in Massachusetts or Cape Cod, like that kind of area, it was like, oh yeah, everyone should be good to go like by July, like this July or something. And it was like Louisiana, I think, was estimated at 2023.
Yeah, we are the second lowest in vaccinations.
Oh God!
The only to be beat out by Mississippi.
Only to be beat out by India.
No, well, yeah, I mean, yeah.
Fuck.
But yeah, so it's been pretty shitty, man.
It's free, dude. Like I was at
dude, I don't get it.
And they like, how they'll be like, attention Winn-Dixie customers, make your way to the seafood department. We've got crawfish for $2.99 a pound. Like I was standing in line.
I thought you were gonna say they're doing the injections at the crawfish, like at the seafood counter.
Right. No, but they're like, attention Winn-Dixie customers, head on over to the pharmacy where you can get free vaccinations. I'm like, they're giving it away.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to do anything. You have to just be there getting your dumb ice cream or whatever it is you're there for, like your wife's tampons. Like you just go, oh, okay, well, I'm walking around without a mask on anyway because I'm a white guy over 40 and I know better than the scientists. And you can just get it.
You are not going to vaccinate me, boy. They're going to track me. They're going to track me with them trackers you got in my arm. Motherfucker.
No, man, myself.
I read that
hasn't really improved since I got mine.
Right?
No.
Same.
A little disappointing.
It's fucking stupid.
Like, dude, Wayne, you were telling me how, like, you actually have tracking chips.
Yes.
Where you work,
yeah,
and they're so big.
Yeah, you would have that.
Put it in
like,
a syringe.
Like the syringe that we use to put these in the animals is like a little bit smaller than a fucking pencil. Okay, it's a 10 gauge needle. I mean, if you know what a 10 gauge needle is, it's fucking huge.
Yeah.
That's what we use to put this in there.
The internet,
but you can get that in your skin with one of those syringes. Yeah, okay, motherfucker, right.
Well, keep in mind we're also in a culture where we're on social media instead of clicking on an article, and God knows if that article is actually news or an opinion nowadays.
Right.
But the article,
going to a
just read
library.
the headline and just go with it.
Yeah, I know, man. I know.
Like there was that gentleman that down in Florida who died a week after getting the COVID shot. Like after getting the vaccine, he was a healthcare guy, and
I did remember that.
Of what the disorder is, but something with his blood cell count or something like that was down, and he ended up passing away after a week after getting the vaccine.
Yeah.
But all people saw was the guy died from vaccine.
Right. It wasn't that he was fucking predetermined or sick before that, of something completely different that was, a hereditary disease that he had for years, or nothing like that. Or like guy died after getting the vaccine. They didn't say that he died in a car wreck. They just said he died.
Yeah.
He was on the way home from the fucking vaccine and he got smashed.
It's the same people are like, well, my grandpa smoked 4 packs a day and lived to be 98 years old. It's like, well, that doesn't mean everyone who smokes will live to be 98 years old.
Well, just think, if he wouldn't have smoked those packs, he might have been 198 years old.
Yeah. Well,
I don't know. That does remind me of like times like like I don't know if you guys ever had this, like you might either your parents or someone talk about, it's like, oh, that's dangerous. Well, I used to do X when I like X, Y, and Z when I was a kid. Like my mom was like, oh, mercury was bad. We used to play with it as kids. Mm-hmm. We used to like roll up mercury and play with it in our hands.
Right.
Dude, we used to have mercury-filled fucking thermometers that we'd stick in our mouths.
Yeah.
Yeah, Yeah,
Dude, I used to break
enough.
those open and play with the mercury.
Right, yeah.
I saw it in science.
And then
class.
I'd cut my neck like David Arquette, and look at me now. It's fucking nuts,
I mean, yeah,
dude.
that doesn't mean that, but it's the same people that be like, yeah, no, it's this guy who was jogging. He jogged 20 miles a day, and he had a heart attack at 38. And it's like, that doesn't mean, though, that jogging 20 miles a day will give you a heart attack at 38.
No,
like,
but
that
it
dude would have died
anyway. It would give me a heart attack if I had to jog 20 miles. That's because
jog might give you a heart attack.
Yeah, I know. It's because I'm fat and I don't move.
Oh, that's what I was getting at.
Yeah, I know, you little skinny piece of shit. Not everybody could look like we have AIDS, okay? Anyway,
Jesus.
Wish he did.
I know. Anyway, but no, Travis, dude, let's get back to on course. I'm, like I said before, dude, I'm super proud of you, dude. It's really awesome that you're gonna have a fucking book at Free Comic Book Day, and man, just keep up the fucking good work, dude. You're doing fantastic.
Yeah, dude.
Thanks, man. I appreciate that.
Your stuff in like the past 5 years is like fucking. I don't know, just explode. Like, dude, it's killer. Like, I love seeing your stuff. Like, even like just your warm up sketches. It's like, man, dude's fucking killing it.
Yeah.
Well, thanks, man. I mean, it's good hearing that, because I feel like the only way I usually try to get better is because I hate much of what I do still.
Mm-hmm.
Even if you guys are like, oh, looks great, looks better than it did last time, I just hate it.
Well, dude, it's what anything you do, man. It's anything what you do. Dude, look, I take it from doing a record or music. Like, I sang on an album, and I was like, dude, I hate this. And everybody's like, dude, it's so good, blah, blah. I'm like, all right, whatever, dude. It's fucking terrible. I can't even listen to it,
Right.
And it's just... I was gonna say it's the same way with artists. I'm sure, like no matter what you put out and how much people are like, "Wow, it's so good." I'm sure people, to yourself, you're probably like, "Man, this is fucking garbage. I need to redo. I need to do better." Something like that.
Yeah.
Or here, I'll do this one even better. The only reason I tried to be better is because I saw this cool comic called Bigfoot Frankenstein.
Nice.
That's gonna be coming out soon, and the art's is so freaking good that I had to step my game up.
I have to agree with you.
Good luck. I mean, I don't really know what you're talking about. I mean, I guess I'd have to go to BigfootFrankenstein.com to check it out.
Maybe
so. See an 8-page preview. But at least I'm just guessing. I wouldn't really know for sure. No, dude, like anything I draw, like I hate it, and then I hate like stuff from years before too. The only thing I don't have that with is like when I look back at comics that I wrote too. Like I'll read stuff and be like, oh my god, this was really good, or like if I see some like funny shit that I put in a book, I'm like, dude, this is really funny. Like, why can't I write like that now? Like now I can't. And even if it's just like laying out or coming up with something. And then I go back to it like a month later, and I was like, "Oh, I'm glad I did this, because I wouldn't be able to think of this now." Like I hate myself in the moment, constantly.
You're kind of like you want to change it every time, like like it's never finished, Eventually, you just got to say fuck it, and it's over, Like I can't.
Right? Yeah, because you can't kill yourself on a page, because it's like you're already spending 10 hours a day, like 6 to 10 hours a day on something that somebody's just going to flip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if you're doing comics, it's just going to be flip next page. And, I'm going to be reading the story. I'm going to look back at the art. I'm going to be reading the story. And so, if the hand's not coming out right, fucking get it better next time.
Yeah. Yeah. That's sometimes I look at it too. Like I literally had that today. I was working on a page for Arc World. And I wasn't 100% satisfied with one of the poses, but also at this point, I'm like, I need to move on. And it looked good enough on the page. It's just me. I think that was much more me personally.
Right. It's
just
more
not liking
it's more your criticism of yourself than anything.
Yeah.
It's probably damn good. You just fucking like, God damn it, I could get that wrinkle better.
Also, this is like Arcworld is a lot more realistic, and I kind of like doing cartoony, over-exaggerated poses.
Right.
So I keep having to rein myself in when I'm drawing something sometimes. I've gotten an editor-type note from Josh before being like, that move is too 90s image, Just do it like this. And I was just kind of defeated and a little disappointed. I'm like, okay, whatever.
Well, fuck you. Oh, yeah, all right. I see what you're saying.
Yeah, but it is such a delicate balance, though, because it's like with comics, it is supposed to be exaggerated. Like when I see things that it's like, you can tell that it's strictly photo reference. And it's like, yeah, okay, but that's when you're drawing that, it's like, well, I mean, this should just be like a TV show then,
Right.
Like you're drawing it because you're trying to push it. Like it's a thing that I try and keep in mind, that like I tell people, like I'm giving art lessons or whatever, or even like with my daughter, like it's like things don't always have to look right as long as they look cool. Like that's looking cool is better than looking correct when it comes to like a comic for a lot of things. Because like if you just like draw someone's head at like a 3/4 angle, sometimes if they're looking straight ahead, the way the eye goes, like they'll look cross-eyed. And so it's like if you draw it strictly off of that, you're gonna have some guy like some heroic stance, and he's like got cross eyes while like
here I am,
big speech.
I'm coming to get you.
Right, yeah. And so it's like you have to, there has to be like some artistic freedom in there to where you can, it doesn't have to be like speed lines, fucking 90s young blood shit, but like,
I look at it like theater actors. If you ever watch theater actors, and they have to convey certain things that are going on in stage, especially for people in the back of the audience. So a lot of times when they're angry, they're angry with their entire body,
Right.
They're scared again with their entire body, showing cowering in fear, like almost into a fetal position.
Yeah.
Depending on how scared they're supposed to be.
Yeah. Hands raised above their face, like
Yeah.
But and unfortunately, sometimes it's just like with the story. What the editor wants or what the writer is looking at, especially if you're working on a contract basis. If you don't really have a full stake in it, that's what happens.
Right. Yep.
But I will say, because of Trailer Park Boys, it being a comedy show and it being what it is, I was able to definitely exaggerate and have a lot of fun with the two stories.
Nice.
I'm very proud of the one I wrote, but I'm actually probably the most excited I am is probably for the Prehistoric Park Boys. That was really fun.
I'm looking forward to it, dude.
Is it like a kind of separate standalone thing where it's like, oh, this would have just been how they were back then, or is it like the guys get sent back to fucking 65 million BC or whatever?
So it's just a version of them as cavemen.
All right.
And it's about them basically they're going trek for breakfast, like they're trying to get a giant dinosaur egg for breakfast. That's their thing they're trying to get in that story. But I got to do all kinds of cool things in that. Like I said, dinosaurs, lush jungles, really cool stuff. I got to try and like utilize panel borders better. And for your audience, who's listening to this, you're not probably going to understand it because I don't have a visual, but just trying out different things with those panel borders and have it interact with the actual overall story. Like the panel borders, I have it made out of wood and it's tied together with vines and rope.
Oh, cool.
Oh, that's cool.
And like there's scenes like if there's a fire, out of control or something, like there's charred wood, or stuff's bouncing, or if a character's breaking the panel, like going outside the panel, they're actually breaking the
splinters.
Panel. Yeah, the splinters. Yeah.
Man, that's fucking cool. That's a really good idea.
Dude, I love shit like that.
Yeah, that's awesome. But anyway,
and are you doing a coloring for it or no?
No, I am not.
Do you normally
I'm actually
color
glad
your stuff?
Color. I'm glad to do that.
Do you normally color? I mean, I know you've done some stuff, but like, you normally don't color your own stuff.
Not anymore. Right? Not for Lucha or Arcworld. Like nothing like that's been with a publisher. If it's been like just stuff where it's an anthology, where it's just like a creator collaboration where we're just working. I'll just do the color, especially if it's only a few pages.
Right.
But I actually really dislike coloring. But here's the thing.
No, same here.
Yeah, sometimes I do feel like I could do better color than some of the colors. Not actually with all the Devil's Due ones, they've been great. But like sometimes like I feel like certain things I'm like, I could do a little bit better here or there.
Right.
But the ones like that actually we had a newer colors come on for Arcworld, and his name is Juan, and he is incredible.
Nice.
It's actually some of my like one of the first times, and no insult to prior colors I work with, but I was like, oh man, this is really making my art look good. This is making me look really good.
Right.
Again, it's no insult to the other colors. It's just I'm very picky with colors too.
Right. Yeah, dude. A good colors can fucking save your ass sometimes.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, Mr. Travis Hymel.
What were you having trouble with, Wayne?
I was
to say something inappropriate.
No, I was not.
I think you just had a stroke.
I did. I had a quick stroke right there. No, nah, man, Travis. Like, I wanted to thank you again for coming on the show. Man, it
was fun. It was fun talking to you guys, and what a surprise that Vernon Smith was on this show.
Oh shit, I forgot about that.
I am just, dude, seriously, man, I'm just glad I was able to get you in earlier, and actually get a spot in for you.
Yeah, because I did when Wayne was telling me like who was coming up and stuff, and because there's only like 1 or 2 days I can do this like each time, and when I saw you, I was like, oh dude, I want to get on that. And he's like, I think it's on a Wednesday, and I'm like, fuck dude, I'll try and make it work.
Yeah, so he so I was like, hey, I switched it up, and today's guest is Travis. He's like, yes, did just like
today
that.
is actually Wednesday.
Yeah. We future.
Yeah, no, I'm glad. I was really glad. I just wanted to do the round of kind of promotion before the book comes out. You know.
Yeah.
And who better to do it with than Vernon Smith and Rum Guy? But Rum Guy's not here, so I'll settle for you, Wayne.
That's okay, man. I appreciate it. It's not a problem. I know how you are. But so the next time you have something, just pass this up. Anyway, dude, tell them again where they can what your website address is, so they can get in there and go find your shit again.
Yeah, they could just look up Art of Travis Hymel, HYMEL.com, and also I'm on Twitter and Instagram at Travis_Hymel, HYMEL, Travis_Hymel.
Sweet.
And again, you can pre-order Trailer Park Boys at your local comic shop. Arcworld Book 1 and 2 are also available. You can actually have your shop order if they don't have any copies. They can order it from Devil's Due, or you can go directly to their website. If you don't have a local store near you, you can go to devilsdue.net and grab those books.
Great.
Nice.
Well, all right, guys. Thank you again, Travis. I was your host, Wayne.
I was your co-host, Vernon.
And
I was your so-so guest, Travis Hymel.
Oh, stop. And as always, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, remember to keep it metal!
MHOG secret, leaving Spain, you ain't as dope as us, bitch. Stay in your lane.
That's it.
Get the fuck